It's K-Mac.
Ooh, ooh, with it blue. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? Welcome back to the Spodius page on the YouTube universe. K-Mac, TMI, 3438. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, comment and share on all videos. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. That way you can contact me, DM me, send me videos to react to. Now that we got the hard part out the way, let's get to today's video. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? So we back. It's been a crazy week. Last day of the week though, Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. It's going down. But yeah, before we get into it, let's talk about this week that just passed, man. I know y'all thought I was gone, but I had to let this YouTube universe have a little rest with all that's going on, you know, all the jailhouse bedtime stories, all the internet politicking, you know, and I still stand where I stand, but that's coming from a street level, not as a YouTube contenter. But like I said, man, this past week has been crazy. We got Kendrick Lamar winning 5 Grammys, got Irv Gotti passing away, Kreayshawn Rock's ex-boyfriend being murdered, ASAP Rocky trial, and then we got 50 Cent calling Big Meech a snitch. So we're gonna run through this real fast. First, we're gonna start with Kreayshawn Rock's ex-boyfriend. So Kreayshawn Rock's ex-boyfriend is Karan Ronnie Doe Khan, 24-year-old from Severn, Maryland. So as we know, Kreayshawn Rock and Ronnie Doe has been having an internet and some type of feud where Ronnie's been saying that the kid is his and he wanted a DNA test. And you know, he never ended up getting a DNA test. It seems like he was unalived right in front of his home, or some in front of a home out in Severn, Maryland, and authorities showed up and tried to, you know, administer medical aid, and then transported him to the hospital where he later died. You know, his family was online and giving tribute posts and everything to Ronnie Doe and hoping to get justice. You know, so we're not sure if this is involved, you know, have any involvement with him and Kreayshawn having their issues over their alleged son, you know. But authorities did say they feel like this is a targeted attack and it's under investigation. But once again, RIP to Karan Ronnie Doe Khan from Severn, Maryland. All right, so yeah, let's move on. Man, another one, RIP to Irv Gotti, man. Irv Gotti was only 54 years old, the founder of Murder Inc., which launched careers of Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, and others. He even helped out with DMX and Jay-Z early on in their careers, you know. Murder Inc., they was really hitting the scene in the early 2000s, you know, with a lot of hits from Ja Rule and Ashanti, you know, really topping a lot of charts, you know, and really had a few dope albums. So I give them that. And Irv also had a run-in with the feds where they tried to take everything away from him, where he eventually beat it, you know, and didn't have to, you know, do no time, and eventually got all his assets and everything back, you know. But once again, RIP to Irv Gotti, you know, and condolences to his family. Now, ASAP Rocky trial, man. This is crazy, man. So allegedly, ASAP Rocky is on trial for allegedly shooting at former member ASAP Rocky. And ASAP Rocky was just on the stand. I was on live. Shout out to everybody that was on my live when I was watching that trial. and we seen Relly on the trial telling the whole story. And then recently, ASAP 12 got on the stand, and they asked ASAP 12, what does AWGE stand for? And it seems like he was about to tell him, and right when he was about to tell him, ASAP Rocky spoke out and said, don't say that. So, as we know, the first rule of AWGE is never tell them what AWGE means. So, that's the saying that they got going on, you know, never reveal what AWGE means. So you got to stick by the code, man. And it seemed kind of crazy that these guys would even get on the stand and even say anything, you know. But it is what it is, man. So hopefully this trial, hopefully ASAP is acquitted from these charges, because it looked like a whole circus right now. But I think he just might beat this, man. So, and speaking of that, man, like I said, we got 50 Cent calling Big Meech a snitch, man. So, yeah, Big Meech, you know, was recently released from prison. Then I think Meech did about 18 straight or more, you know. And we all know 50 Cent has been running the BMF documentary series that we've been seeing, you know, that's documenting Big Meech's whole life, which they really didn't even get to the deep parts on it yet. So we've been waiting on that for a minute. But it looks like we might not get that, because we just seen Big Meech take a picture with Rick Ross. And 50 Cent and Rick Ross has been at it for years. And 50, he like, hey man, anybody over there with my op, you instantly become an op, you know. So 50 doubled down and called Big Meech a snitch. And so what we trying to figure out is, all right, 50, how long did you feel like this man was a snitch? And is you only saying that because he's dealing with Rick Ross, or is that how you really feel, you know? And do you have the paperwork and everything to back it up? You know, we did see Blue Da Vinci, you know, with on an interview talking about some things with a female, what's her name, Tammy Cowan, you know. So we eventually get into that and see what all boils down in that. But for now, like I said, 50 is calling Big Meech a snitch, and then he even recently posted some text messages from Lil Meech, you know, and you got to think Lil Meech is in a compromising position, you know. I mean, you never go against family, but 50, you know, putting him in a position where it's like, all right, you know, he helping him get money and helping him, you know, helped him do the acting classes and all of that good stuff, but it also was to help benefit 50 Cent to have, you know, Lil Meech, who was, you know, Meech's son, to play the part, you know, to make it authentic as possible. So I think that was a, you know, a win-win for 50 and Lil Meech, you know, Big Meech, all of them, you know. But to the people that really feel like Big Meech owe 50 some loyalty or whatever it is, he really don't, you know. They did business together, you know, and Meech can deal with whoever he want to deal with, you know. But at 50, if you feel he was a snitch from the beginning, why was you even, you know, doing the series? And when he got out, was you gonna still keep doing the series with him if he didn't take the picture with 50? I mean, with Rick Ross? And do you feel like, you know, was he a snitch then? Was you still gonna work with the snitch? You know, so you got to get your mind right on that, bro. We'll go into that later on. You know, I don't know, you know, the stipulations of Big Meech, you know, his release and all of that. We'll go into that on a different time. But last but not least, man, Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick Lamar is scheduled to perform at this Super Bowl in New Orleans today. You know, it's gonna be big. But Kendrick just won 5 Grammys. Yeah, 5 Grammys off of a diss track. So from a diss track to a record and a song of the year, Kendrick went home with the biggest winner at the 2025 Grammy Awards with Not Like Us, which took aim at Drake, obviously, earning a total of 5 wins. Song of the year, record of the year, best rap song, best rap performance, and best music video. That's big time, man. Like I told people how I feel about it. People that always, you know, they saying, oh, Kendrick wasn't this big and this and that. He took the beat. He already was that big, but this is how I slice it up. Those fans that, you know, listen to music only on a pop level or, you know, on the radio and different shit like that, that were only looking for Drake's style of music, got to compare it with Kendrick Lamar's style of music. And I feel like that's what, you know, took it over the edge to where fans was like, okay, this guy really does, you know, have what it takes, you know, and really got the bars, you know, that some people don't have. So I want to give a shout out, salute to K-Dot. You know, he definitely opened up doors on his last album with GNX, you know, Hey Now, Say Now, you know, I thought that was real dope. He put the homie Dodie 6 on there, and as well as a lot of other artists from the area. And people been wondering, like, man, is he gonna perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl? He shouldn't. He should do it. I think he should do it because, of course, it is a diss track, and he's saying a lot of, you know, derogatory things towards Drake. But at this point, it's a hit record, you know, and I think more importantly, people, you know, are listening to the beat with just the melody more than just the actual words. And, you know, although it is the words is kind of damaging, but let's see what K-Dot bring us at this Super Bowl, man. I think it's gonna be legendary. I think he got some real stuff up his sleeve, and it's gonna be a dope show, man. I'm gonna try to go live when it crack off, man. So y'all stay tuned to the next video. It's K-Mac. What the fuck?